trust only in the Force.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates. I'm here with Alex from Star Wars Explained, and we just came out of the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order panel where they talked about the game, showed the trailer, and we thought we'd discuss it instead of doing the normal in-depth kind of breakdown. Let's just discuss the different elements. And
no time for a breakdown.
No, exactly.
Not here.
I feel like a lot of the stuff that came out of it was also from what they said, not so much what's shown in the trailer.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess let's get to the basic stuff out of the way. November 15th. Single player only, no microtransactions.
I think that'd be the big stuff.
Yeah, and so what do you think about it?
I liked the trailer a lot because I've been wanting a story-driven Star Wars game for a while. It's been, I feel like, forever since we've had one. So I'm just excited that we're doing a Star Wars story game. Yeah,
same here. I think the trailer, they were specifically emphasized, like you said, story trailer. It's almost like a cinematic that set up what's going to happen, and not so much epic music, blow you away, goosebumps kind of thing. Which I think why I wasn't like overwhelmed afterwards. It was a bit like, okay, it's pretty good, but I wasn't a huge fan of the trailer. More about just the setting and everything they said about the game, and like we talked about the gameplay. And the combat, how it's thoughtful, that's what they said,
Thoughtful
right?
combat.
Exactly, you gotta think about everything you do, and it's probably not just gonna be a button masher. And
I think they specifically said it's not a button masher, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's probably gonna be a bit better lightsaber combat than Battlefront 2, I'd imagine, which isn't, well, it's a shooter mostly, so it's understandable that they wouldn't go as in-depth. But one idea I had about like the lightsaber, because he said something like, Cal's lightsaber, and he responded, well, I don't know if that's Cal's lightsaber or not. So maybe he will find that halfway through the campaign or similarly, and that he will start off with just Force powers, and then kind of gradually progress, I guess.
I like that idea.
Yeah?
You said that in my video, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, one thing that I kind of missed almost, the what was her name again?
Seer?
Yeah. What exactly did they say about her?
They said she was a former Jedi Knight that's going to serve as kind of a mentor to him, but not in the way that you might expect.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, because if you were a former Jedi Knight, you're probably more powerful than him. Yeah. But it doesn't seem like she'll play that role of a Jedi Master wrecking things. So. Yeah,
I think maybe she'll teach him more how to survive, or like how to be a Jedi in hiding. I don't know.
And then I guess they introduced, other than Stormtroopers, two main enemies, the Purge Trooper and the Second Sister, which has been seen in canon material before. Maybe you can give us a little bit of like where and how they were shown.
Yeah, the Darth Vader comic by Charles Soule takes place in the same time period, so post Revenge of the Sith. And we have seen the Second Sister only in one frame of that comic, like literally just like clearly that's a setup for something coming down the line. The Purge Troopers, we got to see them do a lot more. Like, they go around with the Inquisitorius and they help hunt Jedi, and they seem like a force to be reckoned with. And they also did say, of course, there'd be Stormtroopers that you fight, but I like this idea of different tiers of enemies. Like, Stormtroopers are easy.
Exactly.
Ooh, and Purge Troopers, I don't really want to mess with them so much. And then, of course, Inquisitors should be a big deal.
Yeah, and if it does become more powerful, maybe at the start you'll struggle to just take down one Stormtrooper, and then you'll just be killing Purge Troopers left and right after a while or something like that. They kind of feel like a bit like the Magna Guards of the Empire, because they're used to kill Jedi, and they have the
Electrostaff?
Yeah, Electrostaff, exactly. Kind of Electrostaff that we can see in the trailer. So I'm curious about that. And then the Second Sister, like they mentioned in the panel, that she's very clever. I didn't actually catch that before they said that she used the Force through like to basically turn the stick of the ship and make it crash.
Yeah, I didn't notice that either. I just thought she was trying to break her way in.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. But then when the second time they showed it, I was like, all right, yeah, you can see that the actual stick goes down to make them like crash, which was pretty cool. So yeah, what else? The droid.
Yeah, BD1. We don't know much about it. I do love that Ben Burt is like they brought him on board
Yeah.
to do the sound design or his voice or whatever. But yeah, they didn't go into more than their relationship, which I'm like terrified for that droid now.
Yeah, they said like it's his friend, not his sidekick, which probably means you don't want to lose him.
Yeah, like I just feel like they're gonna keep putting that little droid in danger, and they're gonna make me sad.
Oh yeah, and that's something I thought about overall. Like, what do you just obviously talking about the end of the game already is a bit early, but I mean, there isn't supposed to be any surviving Jedi by like A New Hope, I guess. Well, I mean Ahsoka maybe, but do you think they're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna get stormtroopers, you're gonna get purge troopers, then you're gonna get inquisitors, and then at the end you're just gonna meet Vader and get wrecked or something like that?
If I'm being honest, I kind of hope that's
Yeah.
how it goes. Like I hope that I don't know, he winds up having to do a heroic last stand while his friends escape or something, and because I've always been just a little cautious when they introduce yet another Jedi.
Yeah.
But this is I imagine it's going to be much closer to Revenge of the Sith than A New Hope. And at this point, it's like, yeah, there's still Jedi, they're still being hunted, so I'm cool with it, but I don't want him to be some secret Jedi that survived through the Galactic Civil War. I'd rather him have like a really cool and noble death.
Yeah, I agree. It would be like if you like the final fight would be against his second sister or something, and then you're like, yes, I did it, and then just Vader pops up and like, uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be cool if even it was just maybe another Inquisitor. Like, I think you should be able to have a victory against one, but if another Inquisitor took you down, because I don't want this guy to be too super powerful either.
That's true.
But yeah, obviously, if you run into Vader, it's like, okay, well, I'm probably dead.
Exactly. So yeah, and I guess from the gameplay side of things, like we said, there's not really that they show very little in the trailer that you can guess how you're gonna play. Like you see, okay, he's like struggling with the electro staff from the purge trooper, and then he like runs on like a ledge while stormtroopers are shooting, which kind of looks like some parkour move.
Yeah.
Which might not even be gameplay; it could just be like a cinematic or something.
I figure it will be, because I mean, you could do that in the Titanfall games.
Yeah,
So it feels like they have that mechanic down.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that Respawn, they've never really been the best at trailers overall. Like I remember a lot of people saying, oh, Titanfall 2's trailer was kind of meh, but then the campaign blew everyone away. I actually haven't played it myself, but just overall everything I've read has been like praise for the Titanfall 2 campaign, so that shows that they can do single player very well, and that I feel like that speaks more than everything they've said around the game and everything they've done previously makes me more hyped than the trailer did, if I put it that way.
Sure.
The trailer just puts this setting basically, so that's kind of what I think.
Yeah.
And one thing someone spotted, I saw that I don't know if there's going to be part of the gameplay, but what was the K2SO droid? What
The KX series.
KX series. Are they actually like? Do they battle? Could that be an enemy?
They can. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I could see that being a tier above Stormtrooper probably.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw someone like spotted in the silhouette or something in the background.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, and not me personally. But I'm sure there's other things people will find in the background of every little scene. But
Yeah, we'll do our trailer breakdowns when we can.
Yeah, exactly.
Celebration is just too busy.
yeah, it's better. I think it's more interesting to just get the feeling out and what you thought about it and how it might play out and things like that. But I feel like we covered pretty much it. I mean, we don't know as much about the game as I thought we would know a little bit more maybe.
I wouldn't have minded hearing more about the gameplay and the mechanics.
Exactly.
And yeah, they mentioned thoughtful combat. I'm like, cool, but I would
What do you
love to
mean?
see it.
Like, yeah. But I got a feeling they're going to do the standard way they do with their games. They do like get cinematic things now, and then at EA Play they will probably show the gameplay.
It's true. That's only like a month,
Yeah,
2
that's
months
true.
away. It's
Yeah,
not long.
Really close. But yeah, I think that's really all. Unless you got something to add.
No, I think we got it all.
Yeah. So thank you to Alex for joining me. If you want to check out his version of the Fallen Order video, or his episode 9 stuff on everything Star Wars basically, make sure to check him out. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.